Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Claverack MSC 2023. My name is Ryder Sigety. I'm a factory support off-road racer for the AmPro Yamaha team and a 3-time GNCC national champion. The track conditions were like perfect, but I definitely had some good battles, especially with the kid that just passed me, Colt. So as you see with the back camera and the front camera, we're gonna make a little bit of like a story with it. So when I pass someone, they'll be behind me, and when they pass me, they'll be in front of me. But also I'm here with my dad, Mike Sigety. Dad, say hello.
Hello. We have a bunch of races going on, but this was the best battle of the day, so we'll show you this first, then just the highlights, because this is Ryder's friend Colt, who's been pretty much waxing him all day, and there's a third kid in the battle, which you can't see right now, so this is the last moto of the day, and Ryder was hoping to win this one. Right now, Ryder's in second, right? I believe Colt's in third, and there's another kid in first. I forget his name.
Yeah, so thanks for that, Dad. Yeah, Colton, like you said, was beating me most of the day. Colt was beating me most of the day. And right here, he gets around me. But it doesn't end here, the battling. I felt like at this race, pretty much every single person I raced against, I was better than them in the turns, but they were better than me on the straightaways and the jumps, but mostly the jumps.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Ryder did 3 classes and I did 1. And for some reason, it seems like a lot of the moto people, they're better at like you said, the jumps, and they're a little faster on some of the straightaways. Oh, now what place are you on?
Now it just moved up into second.
And how many laps is this race, and what lap are you on now?
So each race is 4 laps, and I'm on, my guess is the end of, no, I guess I'm on the beginning of, or the middle of lap 3 now. Or maybe, yeah, the middle of lap 3, that makes sense.
Right, so each lap's like less than 2 minutes, or about 2 minutes, so there really isn't a whole lot of time to make up time on these races. It's kind of like one mistake and you're done. So you two are doing really well, haven't made any mistakes yet.
It's definitely a lot different than racing an hour-and-a-half race, where you can play a little more conservative. I'm not used to having to race like this usually. Usually in an hour-and-a-half, the race spreads out, but definitely not here. It's all the way battling down to the finish.
And it definitely comes right down to the finish line. You'll see there'll be a couple passes, 2 passes, back and forth, right leading up to the finish line. Matter of fact, I don't think you guys knew who won until they posted posted it, right? Like, it was that close.
Yeah, like neither of us, we go over the finish, and neither of us really knew or understood who won. You'll see right here, I come around the corner, I know it's the last turn of the race. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside as fast as I can. And I'm coming outside, and he makes a mistake. So I pass him, and I'm like, I have him, but I don't wanna leave the inside open. So I go on the inside, but the outside line was better there, and we ended up just coming like pretty much right next to each other. But Cole got the win for this moto.
That was a good battle. Definitely very interesting.
Yeah, my heart is racing.
So this is going to be a short video, just a few more highlights of some of the other races. That was the Super Mini race. You also did a schoolboy race against, which would be 125 2-strokes, 250 4-strokes, and then he did a vintage race on my YZ85 from 2007. That was funny. Which race is this now? Is this another Super Mini race?
Yeah, this is another Super Mini race. This was my first Super Mini race. And I forget who the girl in front of me is, but
She's pretty fast.
Yeah, she was going really good, but once you see the kid, I forget who that was, it's in first now, but once Colt got around the girl, I didn't get around her for another 2 laps maybe, and 2 laps in a 4-lap race, it's really hard to come back from that. So it kind of, like, I wasn't able to make it up. I think I got 3rd in this moto, yeah.
He made a lot of passes on that jump that he just passed you on, and that's basically where I kept getting past too, because this is really a great course, by the way. I don't know if we said it yet. It's in Claverack, New York. They're only open 4 times a year. Wait, is this where you and her go bar to bar? No, they're coming up.
It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of hit bars. I didn't pause it when we hit bars because all you can see is the glove, but we hit each other. After like 2 laps of following her, I kind of had to make some sort of move to try to get by her.
Yeah, so this is in Claverack, New York. They're only open 4 times a year for 4 races a year. They don't allow any practicing, and there really isn't any jumps, but there's one sort of like downhill that This is the vintage race, right? Everyone's acting all goony. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like I was riding behind the person in front of me, which is like no fault of his own. He's a good rider, but he's riding like a complete like goon. I don't know if any better way to say it. I mean, like we all start somewhere, right? I was probably even worse, but I was even worse. It was just funny riding behind him.
Yeah, so this is 2009 and older, so I guess they call that modern vintage. You qualify with a 2007. What's funny is those two Kawasaki's were the same bikes in the race, and there was some other bikes I don't remember behind you, old CRs, but they didn't even finish today. So that's basically it for that race. So anyway, Claverack's only open 4 times a year. It's a very natural grass track, a very like Moto GP-ish. And it's a lot of fun. You should definitely go if you are in the area and you can. It's a good way to get started. There is one like sort of downhill that turns into a jump for people that are good at jumping. We even tried tightening riders' clickers all the way up, right? You were like 3 out, and that was scary right there.
Yeah, look, as we were going off the start, that person's front brake got caught in my bark buster, and it pulled their front brake, and it started like turning their handlebar towards me, which was sketchy. Because I really wasn't used to this. By the way, that was Colt that just passed me. I really wasn't used to this start with the what they call it on the concrete. I'm not used to a motocross start, and then a concrete start is even more weird than that because it's really slippery. And the first moto, I didn't even understand what was going on. Like I was looking at the gate, and I was ready to go like a motocross start. We still had like 15 seconds because I didn't even know how the starting procedure worked.
Yeah, so since this channel is like very off-road and not motocross-ish, we learned that the 2-minute sign doesn't mean it's 2 minutes. It means if you need a hand fixing something, they'll give you 2 minutes. And he runs his line down the line. If you don't need 2 minutes, he turns it to 1 minute. If you still don't need a hand, then they turn to 1 minute sideways, and then it's anywhere from 2 to 10 seconds. That was good to learn that.
Yeah, at first I was like, I had no clue what was going on, to be honest. So we really didn't do much to prepare the bike for the motocross race, if you know what I mean. Like we still have the big tank, the hand guards, and all my suspension was pretty much set up for woods.
Bibs.
Yeah, bibs. Not the ideal motocross setup, but we have GNCC coming next weekend, and look at all that roost. Wow. And we just wanted to be as prepared as possible, I guess. So we're really excited for GNCC, by the way.
So we're almost at the end of the video here. Guess what? We're not?
No, we still have like a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we're not at the end of the video, but I'm still going to say the same thing. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Comment me, it helps a lot. If you race motocross or you've done this track before or are interested in this track, have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Definitely a fun time for everyone.
Yeah, it was really fun. I don't know if you guys remember, but last time I made the pass for a second, right at the beginning of the video, everyone was falling on the inside rut of that corner. But I felt like it was my favorite turn. It was so fast.
That was cool what they used right there to clean the gates, right?
Yeah, so the concrete isn't all dirty. They used that thing to get rid of all the dirt. It's pretty cool.
Looks so beautiful, and it was. And by the way, there's my camper trailer, right by the start. We showed up at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock on Saturday thinking it was going to be packed. There were like 2 people there, and they get between 700 and 1,000 people a weekend. So I don't know why everyone showed up so late, but I felt like we went to the wrong place. If they didn't take our money at the gate, I would have been confused.
Yeah, we got there, and I don't even know if there was 2 people there. They didn't have the sign ready or anything. Like, the sign for the entrance wasn't up. It was, Anyway, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.